Well, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I know I'm doing better than what I was yesterday. Reset my sleep a little bit, got a little mindset adjustment, just a little tweak, and it reminded me of some things. So got up and got things going today. So this is David with Balancing the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit, where we're talking about ways to help you take care of your health and wellness that works for you and that fits into your life. Now, let's take a little factor on that as well. Today's topic is, do you let your age interfere with taking care of your health? That's a topic I've kind of talked about before in one way, but you have chronological age and biological age. So quickly, chronological age, you've been born, you live 5 years, you're 5 years old. You go 50, you're 50 years old. Just like a tree. A tree can be born at least 50 years old, whatever it's going to be. Animal's born, lives 10 years, that's 10 years old. That's chronological age. Biological age is how old your body is. Now, I'm sure you've seen people that you find out how old they are and you about fall over in the chair because they look like they're much older than what they are. A lot of that has to do with the lifestyle, the choices they make, which is what we're going to be talking about. And at the same time, there's probably people you've seen, you realize they're much younger than what they actually look. So a lot of that plays into lifestyle. Now, genetics is a factor there, absolutely. The more so has to do with your lifestyle choices. How do you take care of yourself or not? There is moisturizing creams, stuff you can do for your face there. There's essential oils. There's even some meditations I know of that help to reverse some of the aging process. But essentially, it's your choice, what you do with your body. But no matter what, there's always something you can do to start changing that process. Now, it's interesting for me. A couple of years ago, when the family did the Tough Mudder, some of you might know that obstacle course. Did it in, it's called the Tahoe Tough Mudder, but it takes place in Truckee, and definitely it's one of the harder ones because of the altitude. For whatever reason, I think on the second exercise, my calf started cramping up on me, and I had problems the rest of the day. And I remember going through with my cousins there, and I'm going, I'm over 10 years older than they are, and it first time my age has ever gotten to my head. Even right now, I still got a little bit, but I'm knocking on the door of 50. I still got a few years left, but I'm knocking on the door there. And I still don't think that way. Now, when I exercise stuff, I do factor into, because I've been grateful enough to the years of training, I know my body, and I know mostly the limitations, and I want to back off when I exercise when I need rest. But no matter what, again, you can do something to help take care of yourself. And by doing that, stuff we're talking about here in Balancing the Triad. You start exercising, you're eating right, you get into proper rest, you get your proper mindset, you got your spiritual connections. That can all start to reverse the aging process. You can be biologically younger than your chronological age. And that's part of what I want to do. I want to help to redefine the aging process. I want to help do that there to realize there's things you can do. I like going through is, to me, I've made posts up over the years which I refer to age is just a number. And I'm referring mostly to that biological age. Because I've been able to see people in their 60s sometimes do the training, which I can't even do. And some didn't start till their 50s. Now, we're kind of talking about the physical aspects here. I've been able to see CrossFit. If you're familiar with CrossFit Games, they have a Masters. I'm looking at some of those men and women in there. Just phenomenal. I love watching that. But it's also, we're talking about the mindset. If you go back, you've probably seen it. It's been on social media for a while. They talk about Colonel Sanders, Walt Disney, several of those that didn't even start doing things until their 50s or 60s. So it's work with making sure it's both with the physical aspect and the mental aspect, to realize you can always do something to reverse the aging process, as we just mentioned, eating right, exercising, working on balancing the triad. And the mental aspect is, you're never too late for that, because you can find people that have done things later in life, quote unquote, later in life. So there's always something you can do. And this was such a fascination for me, because in college I did research papers that I looked at studies that were done, clinical studies that were done on the elderly, and realized how important weight training, resistance training can be done to them. Because a lot of them were so weak to begin with, within 4 to 6, it's been so long, 4 to 8 weeks of intense weight training. Now, intense is different for every person. Their weight can increase up to 300%. So it's actually phenomenal to understand that, going through that no matter where we're at, we can do something to increase it. And yeah, I love watching ages to number, watching people that can do things both physically is the one that kind of gets me. I enjoy watching that part, but still, it's understanding that you're not too late in life. You know, if you look at examples, Colonel Sanders, those are the Walt Disney are the two that come off the top of my head. I know there's a list of several people that start doing stuff, and that we well know them today for the business they've said they didn't start till the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So there's always something to do. But the physical aspect is at least the easiest one. Well, I don't know if it's not the easiest, but the simplest one is to do something. Go for a walk. Put down the cupcake and grab an apple instead. So it's the right thing you can do to take care and realize age isn't an obstacle for your physical, mental, or spiritual. Matter of fact, by doing your physical, mental, and spiritual, you can actually reverse that biological age. It's a fun thing to do. So let me know your thoughts on that. What areas in your life have you come across to realize that, yeah, age is just a number? And what people do you know, or yourself, to realize, yeah, that's pretty good. I don't have to worry. Because I know some people say, yeah, we just start gaining weight. Well, that's part of the aging process. No, that is not part of the aging process. The stuff, yeah, I thought I was going to end here. Let me go on one more little tangent here. A lot of the things that we blame on the aging process, the lack of energy, the decrease in muscle mass, the gaining of weight, the gaining of inches, that is not part of the normal aging process. That is basically neglect, the abuse of the body and the mind. So start taking care of your health now, wherever you're at, and start reversing those processes. So, all right, so there, let me know your thoughts on that. What are your experience realizing that age is just a number? Catch you next time. Take care and balance and too. Bye-bye.